What is good? What is good? What is good, world? Wow. Um, Man, we got some stuff to talk about today, you guys. We got some stuff to talk about today. I don't even, to be honest with you guys, I don't even know where to begin, man. I wanted to do this live yesterday, um, but you know, I had to work, and life happens pretty much. But I'm back now. I can talk for a little bit about everything that's going on in boxing, you guys. Ray says, "What's up, my G? What's going on, bro? I hope all is well with you, my brother." And yeah, man. We got a lot. I feel like right now, it's so much. It's so much to talk about. I mean, we got Dirrel Big Baby Miller versus Anthony Joshua. Their whole spiel that they had going on. These guys are going at each other. Jarrell Big Baby Miller's just pretty much saying that, look, man, I'm not gonna buy into. Well, I'm not gonna keep, going crazy on you and stuff like that. So he's actually piping down, and I'm surprised. That's what he said he's gonna do. But your mouth can say anything. But with that being said, I've heard, we got Canelo Alvarez versus Kovalev. That's a possibility. Canelo might be clout chasing again. Rage says, bro, Chris Eubank Jr. looks good. Um, and and Fly with a new trainer. Okay, in life, all is good, my bro. How is life for you? Oh, it's good, bro. Thanks for asking, man. I really appreciate that. It's all good over here, baby. But yeah, man. Chris Eubank Jr. That's another guy. He looked really good last night. He looked really, really good last night, you guys. I like what I seen out of Chris Eubank Jr. Chris Eubank Jr. He did what he had to do to win. That's all I can say about the whole matchup that he did. Um, and there's other fighters out here, you guys, that Chris Eubank Jr. can beat if they line him out, if they line him up correctly. I would love to see a Chris Eubank Jr. versus Anthony Dirrell, you guys. I think that'll be a hell of a fight. The Dirrell brothers are both of them are on the slide. I believe one of them has already retired. That's fucking awesome because he got destroyed by Uskatigi. And then you got other fighters out here now, you guys that are coming in, the new guns. You got Rolly, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, Javante Davis, Devin Haney. Boxing is a young man's sport, you guys. Boxing is a young man's sport. No matter which way you cut it, it's a young man's sport. And the quicker these older fighters know that, the quicker they're better off, and the longer life expectancy they'll have. I'm sorry to put it in that form, but that's what it is, you guys. A lot of these older fighters, are starting to fuck up, their life expectancy, because they're fighting way past their prime. They're out of shape. They're getting hit with shots they normally aren't, aren't prone to get hit with, you know. And I've been wanting to do this live for the last day and a half, man. Yesterday I had some stuff going on, and I gotta put my priorities first, man. But I definitely wanted to come with you guys, and I wanted to come to do this live stream with you guys and show you guys what's going on. Rage in the chat says James looked over the hill. It's sad to say, but hang up the gloves. Go out the right time. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, you guys. You got to know when to go out at the right time. A lot of these fighters hold on too damn long. You know what I'm saying? They hold on too damn long. They think they can, stay in the game for a long time, but they can't, man. They can't. You're damaging your reputation. You're damaging your resume. That's for one. You're damaging your brain. That's for two. I mean, Bermain Staverna came in at an all-time high, 273 pounds, and got destroyed and got beat to a pulp for 6 rounds. And it's just, James DeGale, got beat for 12 rounds, damn near. It wasn't. I don't think that fight was as close as what some of the scorecards had it, man. But that's James DeGale being the semi A side in that whole fight. You know what I mean? But like I said, I want to see these guys. He's Rage says I was think where my boxing news at. Laugh out loud. Oh yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm here. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere, man. I'm not going anywhere. So Chris Eubank Jr. won. Did he look good doing it? He looked okay. He looked okay. Who should Chris Eubank Jr. fight next? You ask. Uh, if I had to pick, you guys, if I had to pick the next opponent for Chris Eubank Jr., you got Charlo out there. You got you got a list of other guys out there, man. There's a whole slew of guys, in the super middleweight division, and even got guys in the middleweight division. His dad said that he possibly will go down. I'm hearing rumblings of Eubank versus Charlo. I think that's a good fight. Jamal Charlo, that's still the undefeated middleweight, that's still undefeated. I think that's a good fight. Chris Eubank Jr. Fighting these young guys is good for him. He's in his prime right now. He's got about 3 or 4 more years left in his prime, and he needs to take advantage of it. I think right now, Chris Eubank Jr. has pretty much, he can go any route he wants right now. He's got a name. He's got a face. He's a sellable fighter. You know, he doesn't go too hard with the outside partying and getting charges of domestic violence and all that other stuff some of these other fighters got going on, man. I don't know if you guys heard, but Gervonta Davis got in some more trouble, man. It's sad to report. Gervonta Davis, got caught up. I believe he was in Fairfax. And he didn't, from what I'm hearing, there was no reports. There was reports about it, but he didn't get charged for anything. I heard he shoved a cop. That's what Goodfella was saying on his video earlier. Shout out to Goodfella. But it's just a shame, you guys. This guy got paid over $1 million for his last fight. Which was only a week or two ago. Gervonta Davis, I'm talking about, and he's back in the news again. Sometimes these guys need to just get their fortunes and stay out of trouble, man. But it's hard to tell a guy like that. It's hard to tell a 23, 24-year-old guy that's never had anything and that was getting $1 million paydays, to just stop, everything he's doing and to just look, man, you need to live this way. You've been living this way your whole life, but you need to live this way. Because before the money came, Gervonta Davis was a wild dude, and he hangs around wild dudes, I want to see the best for that young brother though, man. I don't want to see that man getting no more trouble, man. I'm about positivity, man. I'm about these guys learning from their mistakes. I'm about these guys, going wherever they want to go and having a good name, having a good rapport with the fans, not trying to beat up everybody everywhere you go, which it sounds like Gervonta Davis is on the road to doing, you guys. With that being said, you got Gervonta Davis, that whole spiel going on. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, you guys. They're looking like they're getting close with their talks. They're definitely in the talks right now, which is good. Which is good. This is what we need. It's a fight that I want to see. Shout out to Dave Kirkwood in the chat. He says, Gervonta is a don. Yeah, man. He's a good man. He's the goods when it comes to boxing, man. But sadly, that boxing is not just what you do inside of the ring; it's what you do outside of the ring as well. To continue to do what you want to do inside the ring, because let's be honest, you guys. I feel like boxing is probably 80% mental. It's all about where's your mental at. Dave Kirkwood says, don't read too much into Eubank beating DeGale. He was shot Oh, Billy Joe Saunders schools Eubank. I don't know in that rematch, man. I really don't, man. I would actually favor probably Chris Eubank Jr. in a Billy Joe Saunders rematch, just because he's a true sportsman. He trains year round. And he doesn't blow up in these crazy weight these crazy weights that he goes all the way up into. Fucking dude, Billy Joe Saunders, for I believe it was the David Lemieux fight or the fight right before that, he got up to 210 pounds as a middleweight. Okay, that's absurd. That's crazy. Okay, smash that like button on your way in, you guys. Dave Kirkwood says, "I bet you $100 that Saunders wins the rematch." If the fight, if the fight gets made, if the but yeah, I believe that Chris Eubank Jr. is gonna be on the rise, man. I think he's gonna finally get it together now, you guys. Um, So yeah, right now, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, they're in talks right now. They're getting close to making that whole deal. And both sides are still in active talks right now. Both sides have not, made another fight, for right now in the time being, like a tune-up or anything like that. They're both going in trying to get the fight made. From what I'm hearing, you know. But and then I don't know if you guys know, man, but the whole $80 million with Tyson Fury, that's made up, man. That $80 million does not exist, you guys. The $80 million does not exist. Okay, it's all about from and that came out of Bob Arum's mouth. You know, he said the $80 million is bullshit. Verbatim. Bob Schmitty, what's up, my brother? What's going on, bro? Bob Schmitty. He says, hell yeah, Chris Eubank Jr. is my guy. Just needs to have a more active jab, more authoritative jab. Yeah, bro. Yes, sir. Um, yeah, but he needs to work on some of his movements as well too. I want to see the best fight the best, straight up, you guys. And another thing, you guys, I want to talk about the WBSS tournament. You got the WBSS tournament coming up. You got on April 27th. You got Regis Progress first versus Rillick. That's going down. And you got Tete versus Nonito Donaire. A lot of people say that Donaire could possibly be past his prime. Um, Hey man, Nonito Donaire has done a lot for the sport. He's put on some awesome fights. And then he's put on some lackluster fights. You know what I mean? The Rigondeaux fight was okay, but he pretty much got shut out in that fight. Other than the whole knockdown situation. But Nonito Donaire is definitely coming into his own right now. I feel like Nonito Donaire can actually do better. If he just, sits down on his punches, man. I believe he has the power to hurt these guys at these smaller weight divisions. I really do. Because obviously he was, at a higher weight division, man. He went down to 100, 100, I believe they're at 118 now. So, that dude, that's a big time, man. Oh, is it 118 or 122? I believe it's 118. But yeah, man, so I want to see these guys do good. I want to see them guys put on a good performance because let's be honest, you guys, we've seen where, the WBSS tournament, people talk about dropping out, and then people talking about, they're going another route and stuff like that. You've had Regis Progress talk about he wanted to drop out. He's going to drop out. He's back in. He's going to be fighting April 27th. It's going down. And it's one of those situations, you guys, I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to have my fucking popcorn and I'm going to be watching, dude. And I'm going to be going live for that shit, too, because I'm a Regis Progress fan. You know what I mean? Straight up. What other news we got? We got Gennady Golovkin signing or possibly signing a DAZN deal, multi-fight, multi-million dollar deal with equity in the DAZN whole organization and stuff like that. That's good, for Gennady Golovkin. That's good. It'll help his family out. From what I heard, he got screwed in some of the earlier deals that he's made. From what I'm hearing as well, Tom Loeffler will not be, will not be in the deal per se. Like I said, you got to cut out some of these guys that aren't doing anything for you. You know, I know that Gennady Golovkin still has an outgoing lawsuit for his older managers, I believe. I believe he's trying to he's taking them to court for about $2 to $3 million that he needs to get back that they stole from him, which is good. Which is good. I don't. These guys risk everything in this sport, and they get so little back in return. Gennady Golovkin, deserves all of the money he fought for, man. In my personal opinion, you guys might have a different, a different say about that. Dave Kirkwood says, Corey, why is the screen black? Because I wanted to be black. I'm on the move. I'm doing stuff. I'm not gonna hold my phone up the whole time that I'm walking around the house and stuff like that and getting stuff done. So it'll be black for this one. Rage says, Dave, I agree. When he steps up the level, he fails short. The proof is in the pudding. Okay, Bob Schmitty says Tiger getting dragged out. Dave Kirkwood says I want to see your face though. I'll show you my face on the next one. All right, Dave. I'll let you see my face on the next live I do. But yeah, like I said, man, these fighters deserve all of the money that they get, man, and they shouldn't be getting screwed out of their money. But it's always gonna. I feel like, dude, Al Heyman can't save every fighter, dude. So eventually, there's gonna be fighters out here, or inevitably is gonna happen that fighters are gonna get screwed out here because everybody's not like Al Heyman, and everybody's not gonna be truthful about what you should be getting and stuff like that. So they're gonna screw you. With that being said, you got other fights coming up as well. Like I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. The fights that I really truly want to see, are like Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 2. I want to see Canelo Alvarez versus Danny Jacobs. That's gonna be a good fight. Obviously Anthony Joshua versus Dirrel Miller. I think that'll be a okay fight. I think Dirrel Miller is gonna get stretched the fuck out, probably in about the third round. Between the third and the sixth round, I believe he's gonna get stretched out. Or Anthony Joshua might make it a long, drawn out, just assassinate, like just the words that Dirrel Miller has used to Anthony Joshua, dude, about his mom and everything else, dude, are so fucking bad, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't talk, even if you're joking, dude, you're talking about somebody's mother and shit like that, dude. Like, what the fuck is up with you, dude? Like, you done went crazy, dude, talking about this man's mother. And then he's talked about other stuff, so it's like, dude, grow up, man, like grow up, for real. If I had anything to say to Dirrel Big Baby Miller, that's what I would tell him. Obviously, you got to sell the fight. But, at the end of the day, man, these guys can sell the fight without talking about somebody's mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell, man? Evil Green says, not bad. Tickets for Canelo versus Jacob start at $250 to $120. Is that $2,500 to through $105? Oh, okay. D Hogs, what's up? He said, what's up, room? What's going on, D? Josh Bob Schmitty in the chat says Joshua will spark Miller. AJ says he wants to take every ounce of spirit from that man. He probably wants to take every ounce of burger patty off of him. Big Money says, has Miller even seen Joshua's mom? There's pictures of Joshua's mom, and I believe Joshua's mom, I believe she comes out to some of the functions. I'm not sure if she comes out to all, but I've definitely seen her these little get-togethers and stuff like that. But yeah, man. I mean, Anthony Joshua's a good fighter. But I want to see Anthony Joshua fight. I want to see him fight a little bit tougher tasks, man. I want to see him fight the Tyson Furies. I want to see Anthony Joshua fight the Luis Ortizes of the world. I mean, goddamn, dude. Like, Dirrel Big Baby Miller, dude. He's 300 pounds, and that's it. Like, he doesn't move his head. He fucking gets hit. Easy, and it's just all wrong, dude, for this fight with Dirrel Big Baby Miller. And I don't see what a lot of you guys see in him winning. I don't see what a lot of you guys see in him winning. I don't see. I don't see it. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm biased or whatever you want to say, man. But straight up, man. My personal opinion, I've never been biased. I try to hold myself accountable. I truly believe that Dirrel Big Baby Miller is gonna get destroyed. Okay, and it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a savage type like performance, man. I truly think I seen Anthony Joshua's eyes, dude. That dude means business. Okay, talking about that man's mother, his family. Talking about you inviting that man to his private parts and shit. Talking about suck this, suck that. I'm like, oh. Then you talking about you used to fuck Deontay Wilder's wife, his baby mother. Deontay Wilder was at your head about that shit. Like, this guy Dirrel Big Baby Miller has no respect. Inside or outside of the ring for no opponent he's facing. And then to some point, I understand where he's coming from, but dude, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're a professional at the end of the day. Act like one. But he doesn't. He doesn't. He acts like a child sometimes, and I'm sorry to say, you guys, he's gonna get what he got coming to him. The fight of the night of the fight, you guys. Evil Green said, shout out to Corey Lee. Hope you're doing well, bro. On video, probably not live. Okay. But yeah, man, like I said, I gotta hurry up and get going. I got some errands to run today. I'm gonna probably just go live again when I get back into the whip, you guys. So just bear with me. I'm gonna eat this little bit of food and then I'm gonna head out, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the live stream. I got a couple topics that I need to talk about though that I haven't even expressed yet, you guys. So I want to see you guys right back here in the next, probably the next 10, 15 minutes. I just got to eat this food. I don't want to be on live while I'm eating. All right, you guys.